Hi, Kate here, and welcome to Healthy Workplace Lunches. These are the kind of things that you can make in advance, take with you to work. They're two different salads I'm going to show you today. These are the things that you will need a fork for, but you can make quite a lot of it in advance. Maybe have 3 or 4 days ready to go all at once. So all you've got to do the next morning, open the fridge and you're off. That's it. So we've got 2 different bases. The bases are really important for your salads and they're really flexible, and that's what we're going to add things to. The first base I've got is whole wheat pasta, and I did that last night when we were having pasta anyway for dinner. I just cooked a bit extra and kept it to one side. Other bases would be couscous is a really nice example as well. Again, takes 5-10 minutes to prepare and you can make a whole load of it. It's really, really cheap and that's going to last you for a good few days. Rice would be another option. And the other one I'm going to show you in a sec is this mixed grain combo, which comes dry in a bag. They take 10 minutes to boil in a pan. You drain them off, and then we've got chickpeas, we've got barley, all sorts of lovely rich protein and slow release carbs in there. So very, very nice. Both of these are high in fiber. I would say about the couscous, by the way, that counts as a sort of refined carbohydrate. Don't bother with the whole wheat one. Personally, I think it's absolutely revolting. So stick with the white one, and you can't go wrong on that. So once we've got our base, all we've got to do is assemble things to it or add things to it to build up something lovely. This is going to be our meaty one. We're going to start off with some cherry tomatoes are going in, these little baby plum ones. I'm going to stick some green bits in, and I've got pepper in here. The sorts of veg you add, it should be very, very plentiful. Think also chopped cucumber, whatever you're into. It could be radishes, we could have beetroot in there. There are any type of salad thing you could think of. If you had leftovers from the weekend and you maybe had some roast veggies, pop those in. Grated carrot would be really lovely as well. So that's going in. Give that a little mix about. Sweet corn also, that works really nicely. Oh, chopped raw mushrooms, lovely. Anything you can think of that you enjoy, that's going to go in. Once you've added our green bits in and our salad bits, all the things of your choice, then it's time to make it a little bit snazzier. This is where we can have things whatever you like. Like I'm going to chuck some of these stuffed olives in, if I can get hold of them and get them out the jar. I'm going to put quite a few in because this is making enough to last the week. Olives are a great source of fibre. They count as one of your 5 a day. They're also rich in healthy fats, so that's an excellent addition. Let's bung a few of those in. Doesn't matter on the olives if you're going for the black ones, the pitted ones, the garlic stuffed ones, although you might not have too many friends in the office. I'm also going to add some sun-dried tomatoes. I'm not going to chop them, I'm just going to bung them in there. And these are absolutely lovely. These really rich in flavour. They are stored in oil, so it's bringing a few more calories, but we don't need to worry about that because they are lovely. The next thing we want to add is our protein sauce, because this is our meaty one. We're going to stick some shredded chicken in there. This is a pre-bought one, but if you've got leftover chicken from your roast at the weekend, or you've just got some other bits kicking around that you're happy to put in, mixing all that. Now we don't need to add dressing to this because the oil from the slow roasted tomatoes is going to be enough to loosen all this up together. If you did want to add something, try and stay away maybe from the really heavily processed, high in sugar dressings. They're often very high in fat as well. Simple bit of olive oil or balsamic vinegar, much better on the healthy fats and really, really tasty. You can salt and pepper your salad as well. And then I'm going to add as a last little thing, because why not, I've got some pumpkin seeds here, which really helps to boost the nutritional content, adds a bit of crunch. You could put sesame seeds in, poppy seeds, something as well. Lovely. Once you've made your great big bowl of it, this is where it could get a bit messy, but we're just going to pop it in, fill up a Tupperware for a size that suits you. Again, you know, if it were me, I'd probably go a full one of those. There we go. I'm going to really cram it in. If you're bigger or you want more lunch, go for more of it. That just goes in the fridge. Bosh, you are done. It's ready for the next morning. Oh, top tip to don't forget it. Put your car keys or something on top of the tub in the fridge, and then you won't leave without it, because that's very, very sad when you've made all that effort. Another option would be to add tuna to that if you preferred it rather than chicken. And it's a great opportunity to get your oily fish in as well, with tinned mackerel, tinned salmon, fresh cooked salmon from the night before if you're feeling fancy like that. Sardines and things, really good additions. Eggs would also be super, chopped up hard-boiled eggs into that. Then let's do a veggie one. This is using that grain base. So this has chickpeas and different types of grains. There's about 3 or 4 different ones in there, all cooked, chilled and ready to go. We're going to do a similar thing in that the veg is going in, the tomatoes, the lettuce, the little bits of beetroot, everything in there. But again, whatever you fancy and that makes you happy and is bright, colourful and varied. Protein source for this, I'm using this tin of mixed beans. So there's green beans in there, kidney beans, borlotti beans. I love beans and anything you can put in is just absolutely lovely. This says it's in a vinaigrette. It's not really, it's in like a slightly flavoured water. So you can be pretty generous with it. Ooh, look, yum, yum, yum. That's there. I've probably put so much in now that I can't mix it, but going to give it a little bit of a stir around. Again, the flavouring from the beans is going to do the job right there. I could still put in my olives, my sun-dried tomatoes. I could put in chunks of cheese, maybe some feta or little cubes of cheddar cheese in there would be really, really lovely. I'm going to add my seeds because absolutely why not? Really, 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 really nice. So there, lid goes on. And we have 2 lovely lunches to take into work. You can make loads in advance, take it all in, and you've got your lunch sorted for the week. I hope that helps, and remember that these small changes really make a massive difference.